Cosmic Huskies here with another ranking today on Pokemon TCG, and this time it will be the top 10 supporter cards from the TCG, including the ones that we are losing and the ones that are competitively good. So I'm gonna do the top 10 TCG competitive supporters to play in the game for those who were into the Pokemon trading card game. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and like, comment, subscribe after this video. So let's get into it. Coming in at number 10, we have Lily, which we are losing eventually. But Lily was a good card to play, and of course there is Lily's Full Force, and I'll give you detail on what it says. It says draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. If it's your first turn, draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. So this is why I put Lily at number 10, because I'm really like to play her in the expanded, but I wish she would be reprinted in the Sword and Shield expansion. Then that way she'd be more competitive. Lily. But however, she'll be still good in the expanded. Of course, there was the base set version, Shining Legends, and the other ones. So it's a good idea for you to draw the cards whatever you want. You could still play if you have 0 cards in your hand. So that's why she's at number 10. Number 9, we have Rosa. Now Rosa is going to be played a lot before she gets rotated out, and of course she is worth a lot. And it says here, you can play this card only if one of your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Search your deck for a Pokemon a trainer card, and a basic energy. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So Rosa kind of helps you look for the cards whenever your opponent's Pokemon were knocked out from an opponent's attack. Of course, there was Morty, Diantha, who were losing, and teammates who were played in the expanded. Now this will help you get like Power Pad, a Pokemon, anyone you want, and an energy you need to get the cards you want. So it's a good idea to use Rosa. In at number 8, we have Cynthia. Now Cynthia was a good card to play because it said shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards. Now Cynthia was a good card to play a while back before she was there for, because there was Shauna who shuffled your hand and draw 5 cards, and of course I used to play Judge a lot. Now he will be rotating out, so I'm disappointed to lose Judge, which was a good idea. And of course we still got Reset Stamp. Of course there are other supporters now like Marnie and the other ones, so that's why she's at number 8. In at number 7, we have Brock's Grit. Now I play Brock's Grit a lot. Now apparently I use him quite often as a supporter in any deck, because it says shuffle 6 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Of course there was the Gardevoir with Twilight GX, which shuffles 10 cards back into your hand. Of course, and there was Karen, Lysander's trump card, which was banned. But it's a good idea for those who are playing evolution decks to use Brock to get the Pokemon and energies you need back into your deck. And of course, I can Power Pad this, so I only use 1 copy of Brock in any type of decks. Of course, there is 2, one from Hidden Fates and one from Team Up. And of course, there is Brock's training as well. So this is a good idea to shuffle this. That's why it's at number 7. Coming in at number 6 is Sonia, the Professor's granddaughter, or daughter often. Now this is kind of like Professor's Letter in Pokemon Fan Club, because it says search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon or up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Now, Sonia might be a bit played a lot. I mean, she's still worth a lot on eBay because she's very competitive. She might be a bit competitive to play, but I think she's a pretty interesting card to play to get the Pokemon you want, as long as it's basic. Of course, we had Netball, Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, Pokeball, and many other balls we had from the game. So it's a good idea to search your deck. If it's not the one, you can still, shuffle your deck, of course. And that's why she's at number 6. Coming in at number 5, we have Green's Exploration. Now, Green's Exploration is a good way to play it in decks that have no abilities on Pokemon. So it says, you can play this card only if you have no Pokemon with abilities in play. Search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So this can get you like stadium supporters and items, however not Pokemon or energy. And I forgot, in Brock's Great, there is special charge. We can get 2 special energy cards back into your deck. If that's how you want to play it. But Green can definitely help you search your deck. Of course, we might get a league promo of Green. Of course, there was Red's challenge. So they've done red, blue, green, except yellow from manga. So they should start doing yellow, which they probably might have forgotten. But Green can definitely help you search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards. So if I was playing it, I would probably search for a Brock or a Power Pad or an item to heal my Pokemon. So that's why she is at number 5. In at number 4, we have Welder. Now, Welder is a good supporter to play because it says attach up to 2 fire energy cards from your hand to one of your Pokemon. If you do, draw 3 cards. So this lets you accelerate, and a brilliant way to accelerate fire energy into your hand. This is why I bought it at the Bristol Regionals for 30 quid, which is a good way to accelerate energy. Of course, we had Kiawe from Burning Shadows. He was pretty good. And I played them both in an expanded deck with Heatran and Savannah, so I just used Kiawe on breaks and then the Welder on a Heatran, or a Savannah with its Fire Memory, of course. But Welder, brilliant card to play. Now I'm getting into the top 3 now. Excuse me, dry throat. In at number 3, we have Boss's Orders. Now, this is going to be played a lot. It's kind of like Lysander and I have it right here with me. Sorry, that's Lily. Nope, Liza. Hold on. There we go. Guzma. Of course, we're losing Guzma's already been rotated out. So it's kind of like Lysander and Guzma, because it says switch one of your opponent's venture Pokemon with his or with their active Pokemon. And of course, Guzma lets you switch does the same, but however, you have to switch yours as well. So Boss's Orders is definitely going to be worth a lot to play. However, it can't be played in the same deck as well. So it's a good idea to switch the Pokemon you want, either if it has low HP or not. So that's why he's at number 3. In at number 2, we have Professor's Research, or Professor Magnolia's Research, however I pronounce it, because it says discard your hand and draw 7 cards. This card will be played a lot in many decks. It's really played a lot recently now, Professor's Research. So it's a good. So it lets you discard your hand and you get 7 cards, the one you want. So it kind of gives you more cards if it's not the right one you have. But I remember I had to use one. I used it as a pre-release instead of Harp. And of course I had the Lucky Egg as well. So it's a good idea to use Magnolia in a deck. That's why she's at number 2. In at number 3, I have Marnie. Now, Marnie, I'm playing a lot in standard, and it's played a lot now because there's each player shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If either player puts any cards at the bottom of their deck in this way, you draw 5 and your opponent draws 4 cards. Now, this is kind of similar to Judge, where you get shuffle and draw 4 cards. And there was Reset Stamp, which might be less played now because people are now going to use Marnie now. And of course, Marnie is a good rival. Now, it's definitely an improvement to play in the TCG for those who have good decks with Marnie. So that's why she is an overrated card. So there you go. That was the ranking. Hope you enjoyed it. And you know what I said earlier. And stay tuned next time. Take care.